Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. So today my program, the main program is about the Baha'i faith. This Baha'i faith, like I mentioned before that I heard someone long time ago, he talked about his religion. And I thought I treat him as a Muslim, as a person that is, he believe in Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. But finally, when I saw something action different, and then I asked him, who are you, what kind of religion you are you Muslim really? I thought he is a Shia, but anyway. And then he gave me some information that I told. Now I would like to read from the book of these religion entirely what they have and for their follower, for training, for the teaching for their children, their followers. And from that book I would like to read this religion. Baha'i faith. This is their name is the Baha'i faith, not the Baha'i religion. But we consider about religion because it has right now 6 million people is followers on these religions, and they have lots of activity they have. However, what they say in their book, the Baha'i faith is one of the religion which was founded by Imam Baha'u'llah in Iran in 19th century. Iran was mainly Muslim country, but still there was Zoroastrian, Christian and Jewish. All of them made up the first devotee of the Baha'i faith. So Baha'i faith began its presentation from 1844. I think I heard one of 1842, but anyway, and grew up from Shia branch of Muslim, declared by a young Iranian who called himself the Bab, which I mentioned. He was a young boy, and his parents called him Bab. So he said that another messenger would soon arrive from God, who would be the latest in a line of prophet after Muhammad. So the main idea of the Baha'i is progressive revelations, and it would be the most central significance. Bab, what his followers were persecuted by the Khomeini regimes in 1980. The followers of the Baha'i, of course, himself was died. He was born, I think it was 1817. The year of 1817, and he left 75 years he left, but also his propagation I think about less than 20 years, but in his written and his idea to say something to printing and these two things. But anyway, the main idea of Baha'i progressive revelation, and it would be the most central significance. Baha, with his followers, were persecuted in Khomeini regime 1980, and later because Khomeini did not agree to the of the lasting prophethood, who is Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Baha life as a so-called prophet now the people call it prophet, was spent in the series of exile that ended up in city of Acre. That Acre is in the Jerusalem somewhere in the Israel, because that was my estimation was that the Jewish people, he pushed them to come out, I believe. Other than that, none of Shia, but real Shia, cannot say that is the Khatam al-Nabiyyin is not done. Anyway, so, and also he wrote a book on that during that his missionary. That book is called book of the Kitab-e-Aqdas. His name Kitab-e-Aqdas, which means the secret book. He also published his spiritual works in a letter from 1942 to 1902. So if you can count from that part yes, it has become 75 years old. Yeah, he lived 75 years old. After Baha'u'llah death, Abdul Baha, who spent much time from 1908 spreading Baha'i teaching around the world, and the faith soon had been significant through small communities. Europe, America. Then after him, his grandchild Shaghasi Afandi took over the mission from 1921 to, okay, there's a story of anyway. After then, the leadership of the Baha'i faith passed to a group of believers rather than the individual, and now reset with the Universal House of Justice. The Baha'i faith has continued to expand, particularly in the Third World, and now is the one that most country known about it. Now there are more than 6 million. Yes, I said that now there is a lot of center they have, and everywhere. The most sex center is only in America, I believe. And one of them is the most. To me, one of them is in Kentucky, and they have all kind of program. But all of about the name of unity, the program which they made it, all kind of calling people and invite the people by the name of the unity. And anyone cannot be also, they cannot accept any religion to go to Baha'i, except there has to be some for Shia, because they're trying to. In the beginning, the Shia government, they put him in jail, and so his follower also against the Shia, and they're trying to bring from Shia to the Baha'i. So now my main point, when I'm giving all information or religion, only for the reason to see how that religion has belief about the soul and the spirit, because this is my specialty of the information about the soul and spirit. So I already mentioned about all the religion, what they say, what they believe about the soul and the spirit. And now today, I wanted to know, I want to give you information what this small religion or the small kind people or followers of Baha'i, what they say. about the soul and spirit. Baha'i believe that each human being immortal soul. It means never be die. That's the one. It's saying the soul is never die, which is true, exist. Like any religious, Islam the same thing say it. The Baha'i faith is rather unhelpful in the telling us much more about the soul. Still, only they can say this exists, but they don't know to what kind feature, what is the ingredient, or what is some history or weight or something. They should know about this, about the soul. They don't know. They say we don't know too much. Okay, religions are not intentionally or rightist when they try to explain such things. It is simply very difficult to talk about the expressible, and Baha'i writer are no exceptions. So, the soul is the spiritual reality of the person, of a person, which does not die. When their body dies, it moves to another plan, to existence which we cannot understand while we are on earth. So also they bring another idea, that is the saying like Hinduism, same thing they say. However, the soul does not live in the body, but it connected with a way that is not explained. They also say we don't know. No, it cannot be explained. Only they know that it exists, there is. This connection beings at the moment of fertilization. Only they say, which is to of course when the fertilization bring the children, that's true, but and they are saying also the soul is the one. So there is a clearly great succession between the experiences of the soul during our bodily life of the afterlife. Saints Baha believe that a good marriage will continue as a bound between two soul bodily death. Baha'i means purpose for life to know and love God. So this is one of the things, and they saying the praying, fasting, meditations, all things they are achieved to do that. And also they are about the praying, what they kind of pray every day. They are facing to the shrine of the Baha'i, not to the Qibla, not to the Kaaba or Makkah. So that's also one thing, they are different. So what they believe, what they say, we ask for guidance from Allah, but something he is saying different. He said, I bear witness, O my God, that Thou has created me to know Thee and to worship Thee. I testified at this moment to my powerlessness and to the might, to my poverty and to the wealth. There is none other God but Thee, the help and per all, the self-subsisting. So these are all about the Baha'i was today. And next week, inshallah, I will come out by some either about the Islam, because already all the other religion information was finished. And next week, inshallah, I come about the Islam or another subject. May Allah bless you. Thank you for watching me. Bye.